Howdy gangsters, lovely to see you all again. Apologies it's taken me so long to do this. I've had mountains of requests for this one. I finally got off my tuchus and done it. We're going to have a look at Mother by Danzig. Let's take a look.
Tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my word.
Alright guys, let's take a look at the first section. Keep in mind that we're working predominantly around some B minor pentatonic box shapes and such. So I want to start off with a pull off from 7 to 5 on the 6th string, and then play the 7 again. Then I jump to the 5th string and I play this. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing 5 and then playing a 7 and pulling off back to the 5. At the end of that I want to slide from 7 to 9. Sort of go all together from the start. A little slower. Then after that I work into this phrase. So I've kind of got leading notes on both of these chunks. I want to play 7 of the 4th and then do a pull off from 9 to 7 on the 4th. Sort of go. I resolve that little chunk by playing 9 of the 5th. I want to add one more little chunk to that. We'll have sort of the basic first run. What I'm doing here is playing 7 on the 3rd string is kind of a leading note. And then I'm doing a pull off from 9 to 7 on the 3rd and 9 to 7 on the 4th. Sort of go. So we're playing 7 as a leading note, and then 9 to 7 as a pull off on the 3rd, 9 to 7 on the 4th. All together. Hopefully that's making sense. After that, I want to do the same phrase twice. I'm going to do a big bend on 9 of the 3rd and then pull off to 7. As I said, I'm going to do that twice in a row. At the end of that, I go for a 3rd bend, but instead of pulling off to 7 of the 3rd, I'm going to jump to 9 of the 4th string. And you'll notice that I'm not trying to do a jump with that or trying to do some sort of demented roll with my ring. I find the cleanest way to do it is to change fingers, then you don't get this big kind of changing string struggle sound, which generally sounds pretty balls. So let's go from the bendy phrases. Gentleman's crossover to the middle finger. Anyway, let's put it all together and then we'll get to the second half of this. Okay, then I work into this phrase. Okay, let's do that slowly. I want to play 7, 10 on the 2nd string, then jump to 7 of the 1st, and then do a big bend on 10 of the 2nd string. Okay, then after that I go back to 7 of the 2nd string. So I go. And to finish that off we go into this. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a bend on 10th fret of the 1st string, pulling off to the 7. And then I want to play 10 on the 2nd string as a regular note and a bent note. So it'll go. So all together. Okay, and that's the whole thing. So we'll go from this last little chunk and then we'll join it all from the start of the section. Alright, I'll go from the start of the section relatively slowly and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time, some tabs. Okay, let's take a look at the second and final section. I want to do a slide, it doesn't particularly matter where, from, let's go from 12 for funsies, but you could go from anywhere. I'm on the 3rd string, I'll slide from 12 to 16 on the 3rd. I'm using my middle finger for that, and then I want to hammer from 15 to 17 on the 2nd. Okay, it doesn't particularly matter where we start, just as long as it sounds lengthy and adventurous. So we're sliding in. After I've done that hammer on in, I'm going to do a bend on 17 of the 2nd string and then use my cheeky pinky to play 17 of the 1st. I want to do that exact same bendy phrase 2 times in a row. Let's go from the slide in. Whoop, with the right string. I just redeemed myself. Okay, then after we've done that, I'm going to do that bendy thing with the pinky, but I'm going to play them together as a chord twice. So to go. Hopefully that makes sense. At the end of the second bent chord, I bring the bend down and I want to pull off to 15. At the end of that, what I'm doing there is I'm playing 17, 15 on the second string and then jumping to 16 of the third. So all together. That's pretty much that chunk. And the last bit, I play 19 of the second string to 19 of the first. And then the last bit, I'm doing 2 big delicious bends from 24. You've done the whole tutorial up to this point and you didn't realize you needed a 24th fret. I'm a horrible person. I might have. I should have perchance mentioned that earlier. Anyway, you can make do with a really, really, really angry bend from 22 if that helps you sleep at night. Anyway, so here we go. That's the end of that chunk. So let's put it all together really slowly and then we'll do it again at an even more gentlemanly pace with some tabs. One more time, some tabs. And that was the solo from Mother by Glenjamin Danzig. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'll catch you real soon.